problems with the Covid Only service was that it was not Covid itself, but it was the policy responses, the fact that people with cancer, heart disease, stroke, we saw a lot of them go from stage 1 to stage 4. We saw all different sorts of things, from acute diabetes, even dentist issues. And what that meant was a huge backlog, now 7 million people waiting to get treatment on the NHS. We also saw that the vaccine mandate that was threatened to the NHS staff, which, by the way, where were the unions representing the NHS workers then? There was only one, as it happens, Workers of England Union. But that also put enormous pressure, because we know that care workers were lost. So over 40,000 care workers were lost, which now we've got a situation where staff are under even more pressure on the front line, because there's people in beds that could be released that can't go there. I think we need to stop treating the NHS like a holy grail, like a deity. It was a remarkable contribution at the end of the Second World War, but it's there to serve us. And I think, I really concur with some of the things Rennie was saying. If you look, I think it was Dr. David Wrigley that was saying that we've actually had a lot of investment go in, but you get a lot of higher level management and bureaucrats doubling in size and doubling in fees, yet frontline staff at the coalface are not receiving that. This is about organisation and logistics. It's about execution. I happen to think that everyone in Britain should get paid more. I think we can have wealth creation for all. I'm not in that whole dichotomy of either you get this or we get this taken away. But we have to have a rational way of engaging it and not say, oh, this is a deity, you can't touch it. We see lots of issues going on with bureaucratic management. We've seen consistent policies that have had an impact. And I believe in the right for people to retrieve, to withdraw their labour. But actually what we've got to have is we've got to have an honest reckoning with this situation, right? We need to be able, the fact that the A&E services are so impacted because people aren't seeing GPs. All of this needs to be approached from a macro level. And obviously the people on the front line, I think in Britain people have